if you as a man do not believe in that the red pill is real, even if you don't believe that the blue pill fantasy isn't real, you, sir, are a blue pill beta male living in a fantasy world. Even if you don't believe that the blue pill fantasy is real, the blue pill is real, the red pill is real. And if you don't believe that the blue pill is real, then you go ahead on out there and continue to simp to women and see where that gets you. See how fast she loses attraction for you. Okay? You go ahead on out there and continue to live in emotion. Continue to be emotional. Okay? Continue to act on your emotions until the Most High says, you know what? That's your last chance, and it will be over for you. Until it is too late. Alright? You go ahead on and continue to pedestalize women and put them above you when you are supposed to lead. Okay? You're supposed to lead a relationship. Alright? The woman is not gonna wanna lead a relationship. Okay? Alright? You go ahead on and continue to live the way you're not supposed to live. Okay? You go ahead on out there and continue to just threaten women physically. Alright? And expect her to not want to find a guy she feels protected by. Okay? You go ahead on out there and don't believe in female hypergamy. Alright? You go ahead on out there and believe that women do not want the highest value man. You go ahead on out there and believe that they don't want the highest value man they could find. Okay? Alright? You go ahead on out there and continue to just be emotionally weak. You go ahead on out there and continue to let women control your emotions for you. You go ahead on out there and let the world control your emotions for you. You go ahead on out there and continue to let other people control your emotions for you. You are a beta male living in a fantasy land. And since if you don't believe that the beta is real, you are beta for believing that it's not real. Because if you don't believe it's real, then you will never transition to change. If you don't believe in the alpha male is real, then you will never make the transition to change into the red pill alpha male. Okay? If you don't believe that the red pill is real, and if you don't believe that the blue pill is real, you will never succeed in a relationship. You will never be able to keep a woman. You could get women. Don't get me wrong. You could bag women. The blue pill beta boy could get women. You know what I mean? He could get women. Probably not going to be able to sleep with them all. And if he does sleep with them, can't keep them around. They will notice that he's oozing out little itty bitty beta-like behaviors, and they will become distant with him. Okay? They will become distant with him. He's not going to be able to hold on to all those women. You go ahead on out there and continue to be a sucker for these women. You go ahead on out there and continue to be shy to women, and they will sense that shyness within you. Okay? You go ahead on out there and continue to give your women free attention. Continue to give your attention to women freely. Okay? And continue to view the guys that doesn't give them free attention, and the women go for those guys because they fight for his attention because they're not getting it. You go ahead on out there and continue to give women your free attention, okay? If you don't believe that this shit is real, straight like that. You go ahead on out there and continue to be an emotional man, an overly, over-the-top emotional man, willing to just throw your whole life away. If you're willing to do that, and if your prosecutor or judge is a woman, trust and believe, when they have that power and that strength over you, they will take advantage of that, okay? You go ahead on out there and act in scarcity, acting like a horny motherfucker. Excuse my language, okay? You go ahead on out there and be on all these beautiful women inboxes talking about some, hey beautiful, hey gorgeous. Every other guy, every other beta male orbiter is in her inbox doing the same shit. She's used to that shit. But she's not used to the guy that will not do that shit. She's not used to the guy that will not give in to her beauty. She's not used to the guy that will tell her what she needs to hear and not what she wants to hear. You see, there are only 99.9% of men out there that are alpha males. And if you don't believe this shit is real, then you are a beta male. If you don't attempt to make the transition, you are a beta male blue pill boy. Okay? You will stay the same forever. I'm talking about the beta males. Okay? If you don't even seek to make the transition, you may want to make the transition. It's not enough. You have to put in the effort to make the transition. Because let me tell you something. Everybody wants to be a billionaire, right? They could want to be a billionaire. But do they put in the work to be a billionaire? Every guy wants the perfect physique, right? Every man wants to be built like his physique is on God mode. But does he desire it? Does he put in the work to get the body he wants? Does the man put in the work to be that? He may want it. A man may want his own business, but does he put in the work to start his own business? Does he want it or does he desire it? If you believe that the red pill is fake, if you believe that the blue pill is fake, then you are blue pill. There's no way around it. And every woman you get with will notice this. Okay? They will notice that about you. You need to make the transition. If you are not an alpha male, it will show. And the world will treat you how you treat yourself. The world will treat you like the energy you give off. If you give off negative energy, the world will throw negative energy. The world will throw negative shit at you. If you give positive energy, the world will throw positivity at you. If you're a high value man and you're just seeking to just do good things to get money, like the productive way to get money opportunities will just come at you. I know. Trust me, I know. Alright? But I'm not saying your life, I'm not saying shit won't happen, because shit happens. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be better. Alright? Straight like that. All the mature women is going to see a light in you. They're going to feel your aura when you are that. Okay? They will feel your aura when you have your emotions in check. They will feel your aura, your masculinity, when they know that their beauty doesn't shy you. It doesn't move you. You're still going to be a man no matter how sexy she is. Okay? A lot of guys give in to women's beauty. That is one of the main weaknesses in a lot of men, is the beauty of a woman. Okay? And once she gives him the boom boom, that bomb, Toto, he will beta mode, straight beta mode. If she is drop dead gorgeous, sexy, it's over. He is gonna lose himself, lose it. She could make him cry. She could make him cry and lose himself. He's gonna talk to all his friends, talking about some, you feel me? That's not good. Okay? This red pill shit is real. It is not fake. If you believe it's fake, then go ahead and be a blue pill for the rest of your days. And even if you become rich, while you're still an emotional man, you are vulnerable to how the world is wired to lose everything you worked for in one moment. If that is not, I'll say that again. If you become rich, and if you have a abundant amount of money, a nice amount of money, still an emotional beta boy, you are 100% vulnerable to how the world is wired to lose everything you ever worked hard for in one moment. Okay? There are a lot of celebrities out there that lost it and took their own lives because of a woman. They had millions of dollars. They had it going on for themselves. They can have anything they want. But them emotions, those emotions, she controlled those emotions and controlled him on out of here. Okay? It doesn't matter about how much you have. You are vulnerable emotionally to lose it if you are not an alpha male. Straight like that. With everything. You're liable and vulnerable to lose women and lose it. You are liable and vulnerable to lose your freedom. You are liable and vulnerable to lose your life when you are a beta male. Straight like that. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. I'm gonna tell y'all like it is. If you don't even seek to make the transition, you will stay the same forever. You go ahead on and out there. If you don't believe this shit, you go ahead on out there and continue to hold on to the pain of your past. You continue to go on out there and continue to hold on to what someone may have done to you, to that extent of not trusting them no more. You go ahead on and hold on to the past of the pain that fucked you up. You go ahead on and hold on to the pain of daddy issues, mommy issues, of how a friend did you. Okay? You go ahead on and do that. You go ahead on and hold on to the pain of the past of how your girlfriend might have done you. Blaming everybody else for the reason that you are beta. If you are beta, if you are not the alpha male, okay? You go ahead on not believing that you have to let go of what is behind you to move forward to what's in front of you. And you know what is in front of you? Success. But you're not going to be able to reach it holding on to what's behind you, because if you're bitter and angry every day, acting off emotions, you will not progress. And even if a miracle happens and you hit a nice amount of money, again, you are liable and vulnerable to lose everything in one moment. Your girl, your money, your weight. You might even gain weight. That's the only thing you might gain when you lose yourself. Not in a good way. You will lose everything. You can lose your freedom to the point where you won't have access to women no more. To the point where you will not have access to good food no more. Okay? You have to adapt to the way the Most High made us men. Because if you don't, you would fail. You go ahead on out there and not understand female nature and get with a woman and see how long that lasts. It could last years. Don't get me wrong, it can last years, but the moment will come where she says, I have enough. I had enough of this shit. Not knowing that she plotted the breakup the whole time. And she's gonna hit you with it suddenly without you even knowing it. Leaving you in an emotional wreck. Okay? You go ahead on out there not being the man that the Most High created you to be. You will fail in life. Straight like that. Red pill reality, alpha male mentality.